Patrick Mahomes dealing with a high ankle sprain. And remember, the Chiefs play the Texans Saturday, then a quick turnaround to next Wednesday on Christmas when they play the Steelers. So how will Kansas City handle their star quarterback with this injury? Here's Patrick Mahomes today.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's done good with the treatment and the work that we've gotten in. I mean, obviously it's a short amount of time, but I thought we had a good day yesterday, and we had good work after the game as well. Obviously, we've put ourselves in good position to where I guess I wouldn't say it was dire that I play. I mean, it's something where it's not like in the AFC Championship game where we're playing to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, we have a little bit of room to kind of spare, but at the end of the day, we're trying to win. We're trying to win the football game, and I'm a competitor. I want to go out there and play. So I'll push myself to get to the best place possible over these next few days, and we'll be able to make a decision then.
All right, interesting perspective on maybe how severe it is. And for more on this, we're going to go to Kansas City, where we welcome in Jeremy Fowler, who's there and was at practice today. Jeremy, Mahomes is not the only one to speak today. What did Andy Reid have to say?
Well, Reid is confident that Patrick Mahomes. I'll start with Mahomes because he did project confidence all day. He walked into that press conference room with no brace or wrap on his ankle. He was just wearing tennis shoes tied, no visible limp on the practice field, no limp in the stretching exercises during the limited viewing we saw. So he's been in the building really about 12 hours a day, he said, trying to get that ankle right with the right movement to get himself loose enough for Friday. However, Andy Reid is pumping the brakes on any sort of prediction.
I think this one's a little bit more day-to-day. Let's just see what he does, how he does, feels. I mean, he's always honest with me, so he's going to shoot me straight on it, and I'll be able to see him. Today's a lighter day, so if we can get him in there and moving around a little bit. If he can go, he'll go. If he can't, then he can't. I mean, that's keep it that simple. And then I'll just take it day by day and see how he does here.
Now, Reid is pumping up Carson Wentz. He said the feeling in his Chiefs quarterback room is that Wentz absolutely should be a starting QB somewhere in the future, that he's one of the 32 best quarterbacks in the league. So he plans to show it if he does get a shot on Saturday if Mahomes can't go. Also, watch out for Hollywood Brown. He is trending upward. He's trying to get a full week of practice. Hasn't played all year, but got cleared to practice on Friday, looked good. Mahomes said the key for him is just getting back to game physical shape after being out for so long.
That's a good point. I mean, people might have forgotten about Hollywood Brown, honestly, because it's been so long since we've thought about him. So, Jeremy, if they could get him back, what a boost. We welcome you to the show. Glad that you're with us here, Dan Orlovsky and Andrew Hawkins. There's a lot to get to. Dan Graziano will be with us for the hour as well. Dan, it sounds like Mahomes is pretty banged up, but he's still got some confidence to him, maybe not as severe as we would have thought. What is your level of concern for Kansas City right now?
If he was 100% healthy, I'd still be highly concerned with the offense because the offensive line ruins big plays. What's the conversation we've talked about the Chiefs' offense all season long? No explosives. They're trying. They're getting into formations. Sometimes in those 4x1s, they're going to leave that tight end by himself, and they're trying to help with flash fakes to backs and chips with Pacheco backside. And if you watch this play come out, you're going to get two people wide open down the field. This is the explosive play that you're looking for. The play's dead. It's ruined because there's absolutely no protection for Patrick Mahomes. And instead of a 30-yard gain or a touchdown, it's an incompletion. There you go again, another ball fake, right? You're trying to help with the tight end front side. He ends up blocking the defensive end. The tackle's blocking nobody. I don't know why. And as you watch this play, you're going, oh, here comes a 90-yard touchdown to Xavier Worthy, fastest guy in the league. Patrick, why don't you throw it? I know why he didn't throw it, because he's on his back. Again, because that offensive line just is ruining their opportunity to create big plays. Another motion down. Patrick's going to climb into the pocket. There's another chip. We're trying to help with protection. It's only a four-man rush, and Kelsey's wide open. If you get Kelsey in that space on a little hook route, that he might go for 15, 20 yards. Why is that ball almost picked off? Patrick's on his back again. And another opportunity for a big explosive play. Look at where the ball gets snapped. It's at the 30-yard line. Everybody on the defense that's rushing is 6 or 7 yards in the pocket. Patrick has to leave. He's got to make that throw right now to guess where Xavier Worthy is going, high or flat. It ends up almost getting picked, and I guarantee everyone's going, Patrick Mahomes stinks. And so I just think the reality is they're trying to create some of these explosive plays, but the offensive line ruins it. And if I were Matt Nagy and I were Andy Reid, I probably wouldn't be trying that much either, because I would hope that efficiency was at least the calling card for us rather than explosive elements.
Yeah, they're trying to call plays around that issue, specifically at the left tackle. And my thing about this whole issue, Dan, from a pass protection standpoint, and also dealing with the injury is if it's a problem they could have solved, they would have already. They've tried everything. And so now you have Patrick Mahomes, who is nursing this injury. And yes, the bye is important. I don't know if the bye is as important as Patrick Mahomes being at full strength, knowing what you're dealing with at left tackle. If he is not himself and you're dealing with those protection issues, the Kansas City Chiefs don't have a chance.
I agree. Yeah, there's no question here. The health of Mahomes is far more important than a bye. Patrick can go beat anyone, anywhere, as long as he's healthy. The bye is not going to change, all of that. They got to get him healthy.
Yeah, he's proven that before.
The Chiefs training staff under Rick Burkholder has a plan for this exact thing, right? You heard Patrick reference the playoff situation a couple years ago where he got hurt against Jacksonville and was able to play in the AFC Championship game against Cincinnati the following week. So they know they can get him ready in a week. The issue they're confronting is that they don't have a week. They play on Saturday, not Sunday, and then they play again next Wednesday. So they have to figure out what kind of shape he's in if he's healthy enough to play. And in Patrick Mahomes' case, as it pertains to this year's Chiefs, that means some specific things. One of the reasons they believe they've been able to win these close games in the fourth quarter is his ability to turn on his own run game, his scrambles in the fourth quarter that help them get closer into field goal range for those game winners that they've been hitting. To the point about the playoffs, if they want home games, they want the bye, they want the 1 seed, they want home games. The pass protection issues are real and they're significant and they have to work around them, and they believe it's more difficult to do that when you're in another team's stadium and their fans are making a whole bunch of